I hope that the members of the Public Accounts Committee, is there a chair here?
Yes.
Yeah, please introduce yourself.
My name is Kenyani William, Chair Parks here.
You are welcome. Are there other members of your committee present?
Morning, Chair. My name is David Ragen, the Vice Chair.
Good morning, Chair and honorable members. My name is Regina Koth. I'm the committee clerk.
Thank you, Chair. Eriko, it is Sergeant at Arms Assembly here.
That's the delegation from the Assembly. You are welcome. We'll be referring to you. I've seen some report that has been shared with us. And once we start the proceedings, I'll give you, Chair, an opportunity to tell us how far you have gone with this report. Governor Siaya, please go on record.
Thank you, Chair and honorable members of the committee. My name is James Orengo, Governor Siaya.
Your delegation could also go on record.
Morning, Chair. My name is George Nyingiro, County Executive Committee Member, Finance Economic Planning.
Morning, Chair. My name is Joseph Ogutu, County Secretary.
Morning, Chair. Velma Maumo, Legal.
Morning, Chair. I'm Jack Odinga, Chief Officer Finance and Economic Planning, Sia County.
Morning, Chair. My name is Christine Okop, Director Finance.
Good morning, Chair. I'm Eno Kodiambo, Financial Reporting Unit.
Morning, Chair. Bethel Omondi, Financial Reporting Unit.
Morning, Chair and honorable members. Odor Alban, Financial Reporting Unit.
Morning, Chair and honorable members. My name is Martin Okwata, Director Supply Chain Management.
Morning, Chair, members. Oluo Jared, Architect, Director Public Works. Thank you.
Morning, Chair and honorable members. I'm Jekonaya Omondi, Head of Payroll Management.
Morning, Chair and honorable members. My name is Moses Okotkea, Director Revenue.
That's it for the delegation from SIA. Okay. Before we go to the next order, Senator Mugeni, you could go on record.
Zokongo Mogeni, Senator Nyamira, and member of this committee.
Fine, let's proceed to the next order, which is administration of oath and tabling of documents.
I, James Orengo, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before this committee in respect of the matters before the committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Next, for you to table your responses.
Chairman, sir, I hereby table the following documents before the committee. One, management responses and accompanying annexures for the report of the County Public Accounts Committee on the report of the Auditor General on audited financial statements for the County Executive Committee of the County of Siaya for the financial year 2023-2024. Secondly, management responses and accompanying annexures for the report of the Auditor General on audited financial statements on the receiver of revenue for the County Executive of the County Government of Siaya for the financial year 2023-2024.
Auditor General, have you interacted with the reports that have been presented, and are you ready to guide us?
Thank you, Chair. I want to confirm that I've interacted with the report and also met my clients, and we have discussed this report, and I'm ready to proceed.
Thank you.
Okay, Clerk of the Senate.
Yes, Chair, I do confirm that the reports were sent to us in good time as per the timelines we had set.
Okay, so if that is the case, we shall proceed. This year, and let me say this as a preliminary, we did things a bit differently. We gave counties an opportunity to do self-reporting so as to be able to meet the constitutional timelines of consideration of these reports within 3 months of their receipt in Parliament. Now, Governor, you have been in Parliament for long, and I know you have sat in similar committees. In the past, Parliament would consider audited statements even 4 or 5 years after those statements are brought to, before Parliament. Of course, this has led to the problem where we are sharing revenue on the basis of audited financials of the year 2021 rather than 2024. There was a matter that was taken to court with respect to a report of the Nairobi City County Assembly, which had far-reaching recommendations on county officers. These county officers who were indicted went to court and challenged that report, and the judge agreed with them that where the Constitution requires you to consider certain matters within a certain timeline, it is mandatory. It is not a suggestion. Governor, you are a practitioner and you must be aware of that matter. And that is the reason why we took recommendations to the Senate on 27th of March. It is on the basis of those recommendations that today we are holding a meeting to find out whether you have acted on our recommendations, and if you have not acted on those recommendations, what would be the reason why that has not happened. We have tried this in this financial year. It does not seem to, I think in our minds, it does not seem to work very well. One of the challenges that put us in this position, again, Governor, you are present when you are doing issues of reconstitution of committees. You know that sessional committees are reconstituted after, it used to be every year. Nowadays it is after 3 years. And so there's usually a delay. By the time the committees were reconstituted, by the time reports were being tabled in the House, it was going to February. And so we had only 1 month to do recommendations and report to the House. We are convinced that the time was not adequate for us to do proper justice to the 47 county executives. So in the next financial year, things will look a bit different. In the next financial year, we'll start our hearings in January. We have already done the necessary amendments to the standing orders and procedures. And from January to March, it will be a marathon interrogation of these reports to enable us to take a report to the House, because self-reporting does not seem to be working. It was important for me to give that background before I turn to the Public Accounts Committee of Siaya County Assembly. Were you able to consider these reports within the 3-month constitutional timelines, and has your report been debated and adopted by the Siaya County Assembly? Mr. Chairman. Sergeant at Arms, please give the chair a mic.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Your report, so you have, as a county assembly, you have done your primary oversight?
Yes.
You have come up with a report?
Yes.
When was that report presented and adopted?
Should be 22nd of April and adopted on 29th of the same.
Would you be kind enough to share with us that report? I could request that you table it, because if the county assembly has made certain recommendations, it is important that the Senate also looks at it and ensures alignment with the Senate's recommendations. Chair, just describe what you are tabling.
It is for the revenue and the executive.
Draft report?
23-24.
Or adopted report?
One?
Is it draft report or the report that was adopted by the House?
The report adopted by the House.
I would also request that, because first of all, I'm very impressed, because this is the first time we are seeing a county assembly that has taken certain action on these reports. But as a guidance clerk, we need to request the county assemblies, when they are tabling those reports, they could also table the Hansard, because we need to look at the report alongside the Hansard. Then that can help us also to tie our recommendations to align with yours. So as you table that, please accept my congratulations as a chair, but I believe that my members might also have a view. So just table that, and then I'll allow my members to comment once we have the report.
Thank you, Chair. I would like to table a report on the Public Accounts and Investment Committee report on the financial statement of the County Government of Siaya Executive. 20 of on 30th of 2024 for the year ended 2024, and then also I would like to table the same statement for the receiver of revenue for the year ended 30th June 2024.
Okay, honourable members, as that is being distributed, Senator Wambua.
Thank you, Chair. I think I also want to join you to congratulate the County Assembly of Siaya. I think, as you said, this is perhaps the first time that we're having this kind of engagement where the Assembly has already considered the OAG reports. Chair, I would want to request that now that we know that there are some counties that may be able to do this before the reports come to us, when we are writing to the governors, it is possible to also ask the assemblies if they have considered the reports to give us copies in advance, so that as we consider, then we're also guided by what reports were adopted by the county assemblies. I thank you, Chair.
Yeah, clerk, in our letter, how do we usually communicate to the assembly?
We just copy the assembly and request them to attend this meeting.
So let's make it clear, as suggested by Senator Wambua, where they have adopted the report, they can even send it in advance, plus the Hansard, to allow us also to prepare. But on the face of it, we are quite impressed. Now that you've tabled the report, there's just one observation. Chairman, could you confirm that the Auditor General was involved in your interrogation and the processes leading to generation of this report?
They were very much involved. They were involved.
Auditor General, could you confirm?
I wish to confirm, Chair, and even we have reviewed the subsequent response from even the management. The issues that had previously been raised were 23 and 19. Only one remains unresolved, and 2 have been referred to EACC. 2 of the issues that the County Assembly had raised were referred to EACC.
Is there a huge variance between their recommendations and what we recommended?
Not, Chair, because you recommended that some of those things are addressed through administrative channel, and I think that's what has been done. Thank you.
Okay. So, Chairman, the only observation is that your date of adoption of 29th of April
Can we get those reports? I can't seem to get a copy.
Yeah, clerks,
we can get a soft copy.
Yeah, try and get copies for all members. It fell outside the constitutional timelines, and you might fall into the situation that Nairobi County Assembly found themselves in. So I want to congratulate you, but also encourage you that if you can do this in April, then you can do it in March. It's just perhaps making sure you start your processes 1 month earlier. But for a first effort, I think this is good. But let's make sure that next time this process is done within those timelines that are spelled out in the Constitution. Chairman?
I quite agree with you. I'll do that.
Very good. Vice Chair?
Yeah, I also want to join you in congratulating the County Assembly of Siaya, but also what I would be wanting to know if you've done the same for the County Assembly audit reports. And so when the clerk and the speaker appearing, also give us a copy. And again, in good time.
Chair, have you done the same for the Assembly?
Yes.
So you were able to get all the reports, all the Auditor General reports adopted?
Yes.
For avoidance of doubt, you could list them. What we have is a county executive and receiver of revenue.
We have about 20 reports, so maybe if...
maybe your clerk can give us the details. Because where primary oversight works, really, Senate should not then be doing or repeating what the County Assembly has done. Senate would then restrict itself to bigger policy issues, bigger legislative or constitutional issues that require our intervention, rather than counting how many pens were bought in the executive. So, clerk, please, do you have the list of all the reports that were adopted?
Yes, I can read them out.
Yeah, proceed.